Hey everybody, this is me, Dr. Tony. I'm here with a dentist behaving badly that is hot off the press. Yes, right out of the Daily Beast. It was released today, August 4th, 2024 at 4:18 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. It is 5:30 in the A, so this is right after work, hot off the press. Let's get to it. It says celebrity dentist got Kanye hooked on laughing gas. Milo Yiannopoulos claims. This is on the Daily Beast. Okay, we're going to refer to Mr. Milo as either Mr. Y or Milo, and everyone else pretty much by their initials unless it's like some star or whatever, because they're a public figure anyway. I guess Mr. Milo is too, but still. All right. Mr. Y, the former chief of staff at Yeezy, West's brand, alleges celebrity dentist Dr. C got the embattled rapper hooked on nitrous oxide. They are saying he is off the wagon. Okay. All right. Kanye West is facing claims he has become dependent on nitrous oxide, also known as laughing gas. So much so that he has huge tanks of it in his apartment, allegedly supplied by a dentist to the stars. The claims emerged in the wake of a bitter breakup between West, who now goes by Ye, and the former chief of staff at his Yeezy brand, the notorious far-right provocateur, Mr. Y. Mr. Y made the allegations in a lengthy series of posts online Wednesday and in a sworn affidavit, which he said was made under penalty of perjury. So Mr. Y is going 10 toes down. I'm going to jail for, I'll go to jail on it, on everything I love. Like, this is what happened. This is what's going on. So let's listen to what he says. The drug used during medical procedures as an anesthetic and for pain management is also commonly used recreationally and provides users with a brief high when inhaled. There is a reason Ye, formerly known as Kanye West, is no longer capable of successfully releasing music or clothing, Mr. Y opened his thread on X Wednesday. In fact, there are several reasons, but the most serious and the most recent is his dentist, Dr. C. He is coming for Dr. C's neck. In the affidavit, the former Breitbart editor said Dr. C should have his license revoked and be investigated for illegally supplying Ye with the nitrous oxide. Mr. Y also alleges that Dr. C charged Ye up to $50,000 a month for his services, continuing to supply the gas long after the emergence of distressing symptoms that led to widespread comment and concern. Why was it being dispensed out of the office in the first place? But anyway, we'll continue to read. An attorney for Dr. C told the Daily Beast in an email that we categorically deny all the false allegations made by Mr. Y in his affidavit. Mr. Y, who is admitted in the same affidavit to being motivated by personal grievances, has presented a narrative that is not only factually incorrect, but also intentionally misleading. The lawyer went on, Dr. C has never engaged in any reckless, unethical, or illegal conduct, nor has he ever endangered the health and safety of any of his patients. Mr. Y, a self-admitted provocateur with a history of attention-seeking behavior, has fabricated a narrative that is both factually incorrect and maliciously intended to damage Dr. C's professional reputation, the lawyer concluded. His allegations are completely unfounded and devoid of any credible evidence. The attorney added that Dr. C reserves the right to take legal action against Mr. Y for what they called completely unfounded, false, and frankly defamatory allegations. He should if he's being lied on, but we'll see. Dr. C's Beverly Hills office is frequented by stars such as Post Malone, Shaquille O'Neal, Cardi B, and Odell Beckham Jr., some who have had grills and other dental jewelry installed by his office. The tanned and tattooed beefcake is somewhat of a celebrity himself. Having collected a following of more than 300,000 followers on Instagram, Dr. C describes himself as the father of diamond dentistry, and they have a picture of Dr. C at the bottom, and he is cut up and tattooed. Oh, okay, Dr. C. Hey, Dr. C. Hey. Just kidding. But for real. But okay. Mr. Y, however, describes Dr. C as tasteless, grating, gauche, and socially oblivious person, which I am able to state as fact under oath because he has gone to enormous lengths in his resume to communicate it. Mr. Y does not like Dr. C. Wonder what he did, but we're going to find out. Ye was introduced to Dr. C by songwriter Billy Walsh toward the end of 2023, according to Mr. Y. Billy Walsh is the mastermind behind multiple platinum records, according to his artist profile at Universal Music. Ye and Walsh were pictured together as recently as February 10th. Representatives for Walsh at Universal and Ye did not return the Daily Beast request for comment, but they did post a picture right here of Ye with Billy Walsh. Mr. Y alleged that by April, 3 months after Dr. C installed Ye's infamous titanium grill, employees at all levels of the company were worrying about Ye's dependence on gas and speaking openly about it. Ye himself talked about it nonstop in meetings, seemingly in and out of the inhaler mask on a near constant basis. So it was like Ye in meetings like oh, okay, let's continue. This is bizarre. Dr. C was allegedly seen hauling 4 large surgical tanks of nitrous oxide into Bianca Sensori's apartment by a junior staff member at Yeezy who took a photo. You got to be careful, Yeezy, got to be careful, according to the affidavit. 5 other Yeezy employees allegedly confessed the same to Mr. Y, the affidavit stated. Mr. Y then allegedly pressed Dr. C on this in a text message, to which Dr. C confessed to the accusation but qualified that the tanks are empty and have been empty. Very little nitrous has been administered to Ye. So I have 2 questions. Why are you transporting empty nitrous tanks into just a person's apartment? And did Ye think people are really going to take him seriously if he was in his meetings like, let's go on. So Mr. Y actually sent text messages to the Daily Beast from May 2nd that are from Dr. C. Mr. Y is not playing. He is bringing it all. So the first message from Dr. C says, hey, these all are from Dr. C. Says, hey, we should have a conversation about the current situation. I don't know where this went sideways, but let's review the facts. You are a very intelligent man. I think it's important that you understand the facts. Let's see. I have something popped up on my screen getting in my way. I was merely helping Ye by making some introduction, which turned into making some recommendations, which turned into a potential business venture. I was never looking to supplant or take your place. I have 5 kids and a career that I've worked myself to death to build. I'm slipping away from this venture, and I will do my best to help you keep Ye and his business where it is. I apologize if I interfered. It was never my intention. And then he has the praying hands. As far as nitrous usage, the tanks are empty and they have never, sorry about this, y'all. Microsoft is doing way too much. The tanks are empty and very little nitrous has been administered to Ye. As far as a general anesthesia in the dental office, we were using well-experienced, board-certified anesthesiologists and following all safety protocols to the T. Okay. A division head with years of experience working closely with Ye confided in me that it is like speaking to an entirely different person. This is what Mr. Y now alleges, going back to the article. Mr. Y also alleges that at one point, Dr. C was even giving Ye full anesthesia for no apparent medical purpose, and the bill was received and paid for $61,000 by Yeezy solely for anesthesia and nitrous gas. So that sounds like some Michael Jackson stuff. And now there are probably 2 more texts from Dr. C that were sent to Mr. Y. And my apartment, 100% paid for by me. I have been paid $0 for all of my consulting and introductions. I'm okay with that. I'm merely helping. I hope we can find common ground and work together to repair any damage I may have caused. Then he says, try calling a couple times. Be well, Milo, and then the praying hands again. So those are additional texts that Dr. C sent to Mr. Y. These texts back up the fact that Dr. C was allegedly so involved in Ye's affairs that he had moved into the apartment building Ye resided in during the period at Ye's expense. Mr. Y resigned from his role at Yeezy on May 1st following the Mercurial star's seemingly sudden decision to roll out Yeezy porn. I don't even want to know what that is because this whole story is just really like bizarre, like doing the most. Mr. Y told Ye would not work for him anymore if he opened a porn studio. So as soon as he wanted to alienate me because he wanted to stay on the nitrous, he announced Yeezy porn and made me the manager, Dr. Y told the Daily Beast. So is that like sexual abuse too? Is it sexual assault like, or not sexual abuse, sexual harassment, because that is harassing if he said no, and it's like a whole porn studio. But anyway. He didn't want to fire me. He wanted me to quit. That's what Mr. Y is saying. He's in the deep effing drug haze. You know, he doesn't want to quit, Mr. Y added. Mr. Y implored Ye and others in a text message group chat the day after to cut ties with Connolly, something that has yet to happen to Mr. Y's knowledge. Now, this is the text message that Mr. Y sent to the group chat. Those of you sitting silently as Ye retreats back into the old circle of abusers and enablers. While spouting absolute balderdash like this, shame on you. Literally, the moment I leave, we're back to sinister and scary. Ye is currently getting hooked on nitrous, a neurotoxin that is destroying his brain, thanks to a serial bankrupt celebrity dentist he's making CEO and who just moved into his apartment block at Ye's expense so he can better tend to his patient. That's what he said. Better tend to his patient. That's what you get with no Milo. One of you, for F's sakes, do something in all caps. Wow. The article goes to say, I have no reason to believe they are not still in contact, Mr. Y said of Ye's relationship with Dr. C. Because Dr. C is the one who put the effing stupid titanium thing in. Now, there's a Mr. C who is currently the chief of staff at Yeezy. Mr. C, the current chief of staff at Yeezy, first broke the news of Dr. C's alleged abuses in June when he claimed to an online fan group that medical scans of Ye's head showed permanent damage due to nitrous oxide use, according to Mr. Y. He qualified Mr. C's statement by saying, I have not seen evidence of the scans he said were performed. So the new chief of staff went into a fans group and said that that Ye has had brain scans and he has permanent damage due to nitrous oxide use. Dr. C currently has no complaints on his dentistry license, according to the California Dental Board. Mr. Y said he filed the affidavit along with 6 other friends, associates, and family members of Ye's with the California Attorney General's office and the FBI on August 4th. The Daily Beast reached out to both to confirm they have received the affidavit, but has yet to receive a response. Mr. Y, however, told the Daily Beast that the FBI and district attorney have received this affidavit and that the investigation is underway. That is the end of the article. Y'all, this is so bizarre and crazy. I have a couple of questions. We're going to follow this story and keep tabs on it. I have a couple of questions like, Dr. C, why were you taking nitrous tanks in and out of the apartment where you're doing mobile dentistry? Did you have a setup in there? Why were you using nitrous oxide as pain control? I have a question about that. And question, did Ye really think people were going to take him seriously if he's walking around with a nitrous nose, like a hit every couple of seconds, like in a business meeting? Now, Dr. C stands 10 toes down. He said he didn't do anything wrong. And until he is convicted, until he's convicted of anything, he is innocent. So it's innocent until proven guilty. But we will be following this story. And if he is innocent, I wish him the best of luck in defending himself and his license, because this is his professional reputation at stake. And he probably has worked way too hard to go down in flames like this. So if he is innocent, I hope that he can prove that he is innocent. And I also hope that if this is true about Ye, that he can get the help that he needs. Because if he's surrounded by people that are just allowing, well, you can't make a person you can't control an adult, right? You can't make this person do something they don't want to do. If he's insisting on being on drugs, then he's just going to go down that path. But hopefully there's some people around them that can steer him in a different direction, and maybe he can get the help that he needs, because walking around with a nitrous mask like in meetings is just not, it's just not it. So like I said, we're going to follow this story, and thanks for listening, and I will see you next time. Y'all have a great evening.